Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the grand finals of the MLG 5K series here on this beautiful Sunday. Game 3 just went in favor of Strictly Business, really though, due to the performance of Formal. I'm Courage, joined by Chance, here casting this great finals matchup. Chance, Mutiny Game 4, do they have a shot here on Retreat Hardpoint? It is their host. I think you're muted, Chance.
Yeah, I was muted. I'm sorry.
I
was getting all like energetic and I'm sitting here talking loud and then just like no response. I'm like, dang it, man.
Sorry,
yeah, I was
man.
muted. I'm sorry.
It's disrespect for me, I think.
I was going to say, though, I'm going to be completely biased and say no. SB is not going to be Mutiny. If people call me biased on Twitter, I will happily fulfill that expectation, say Mutiny does not have it. Just kidding, actually. Mutiny, again, they do have hosts. We've seen them win hardpoints before. That was not successful earlier on in this, but I do feel like they're going to be able to pull it off and force the Game 5. Yeah. Game 5s, everybody loves to see them, so I'm all for it.
Game number 2. Reviction was the big story of that search and destroy with that sniper in hand, dominating the map. Unfortunately for him, though, it's going to be up to him to really lock down this map with this AR, and he's going up against one of the best in the game in Formal. Formal starting off 2-0, already make it 3 as he just comes back and rips Reviction in half.
Yeah, for the record, Formal not on host anymore. This is just normal Formal things to completely destroy people. That's absolutely insane.
Normal Formal things.
Yeah, already 10-0 lead. Obviously, it's the first hill, and it's way too early to say anything, but really good off the break from SB. Just going to be fighting, you know, in the next 10 seconds for the rotations over to the Turtle Hill. It looks like Lacefield Levitt is trying to lead his team back into this. You can see Nelson getting some cleanup kills as well. However, still have yet to take, well, now they've taken a single point. But either way, Turtle Hill is where it's going to be at. You can see the boys on Mutiny are already over there, definitely looking good to at least get that early control.
Mutiny is going to need to do a much better job of getting control of the hard point and keeping it controlled for 15, 20, 30 seconds at a time. They have a perfect setup for this Statue Hill. You can really be able to tell how this game's going to go, depending on if they can hold this for more than these next few seconds. 2 kills already coming in from Strictly Business. Make it 3. Only one more player to beat. That's going to be Lev. He's still alive in the hard point. The pinch coming back out of Mutiny. 1 player inside the hill. Nelson able to pick up 1. He's been getting 2 and 3 pieces all day long. Unfortunately for him, though, Formal is there to cut him down.
I was about to say, Formal's just going to stop any sort of momentum they were trying to build up. Able to break that hill, 30 seconds left on it. It looks like they have a pretty good setup as well, kind of flipped it. They have a player in lobby. Formal, it looks like he's going to be turning to watch Pool jump just here in a second, and his other 2 players are also kind of turning to focus in on that direction. You can see Lacefield, the first one to pick up a kill from Mutiny in a while, able to get 2 as well. Nelson coming in tandem. Looks like they're going to be able to break through once again, and going to be a bit contesty just for that scrap time, but it's all about that next lobby hill, which once again, early control is going to be going in favor of Mutiny, but this time they're going to have to hold it longer than 20 seconds.
Absolutely. Formal staying alive, top dub with that bow, waiting for his teammates to spawn up and begin to push from bottom dirt. There's the first entry kill coming from Spacely. Study finds one of his own. Formal picks up another kill. Last player remaining is Reviction, but thankfully for Mutiny, they do get that rock spawn, so they can continue flooding and breaking this hill, but TCM picks up a 2-piece of his own. The contest coming back and forth. Finally, though, Study able to break it for his team, but Lacefield Lev hops in and finds another 2-piece. So back and forth here on this back bar hill.
Yeah, getting that early control, you can see how important that is. They were able to get those nice cave spawns, able to flood in pretty consistently, despite getting outslayed on this hill. But finally, it does look like SB was able to break through, and you can see the spawns are getting forced out. However, Reviction and Lacefield Lev each getting a 2-piece of their own, completely clearing out SB. But now SB is going to be having those favorable spawns. But either way, only 4 seconds left, all about this bar hill. It does look like SB is going to be getting there first, but either way, Mutiny did do a good job of catching up on these past 2 hills to retake the lead. However, it is going to be timed back up, and SB is going to reclaim the lead once again.
This is where Reviction needs to go massive first team. He started the game 16-8. We said he was going to need to match Formal here on retreat. There you see a perfect example of Formal winning a crucial gunfight. Yes, the rest of his team did wind up falling, but Formal keeping control of the middle of the map. Neglect taking out his own teammate there with a headshot. I keep hopping on board with Reviction as Spacely picks up a 2-piece because they're like, yet again, was 16-8, now 16-12. Where his team needs it most is this bottom dirt hill. This is where you'll really see the battles from Strictly Business begin to heat up. And as of right now, Reviction failing to step up for his team. He's just trying to stay alive in jungle. Thankfully for him, though, the ASM1 players are beginning to heat up.
I do want to say Spacely just single-handedly cleared out that entire hill for SB. Got the 2-piece with the grenade, and then immediately got a 2-piece with the grenade or the gun. So he's doing great things to help maintain his team to get the lead. And now TCM coming in the back, getting a huge 2-piece to get those early spawns and early rotation for the next hill. So SB, in spite of getting those cleanup seconds on the bar hill, they're also going to start off getting the seconds on this one.
Formal winning another crucial gunfight inside that hard point. Full slaying lead going in favor of Strictly Business. It is only a few kills, but every kill matters here. 19-second lead for SB. TCM trying to help out his teammate, but he misses every single shot as Neglect just destroys him there and finds a third kill as well. So where TCM should have easily cleaned up that hard point for his team, he winds up falling and contests coming back and forth. TCM now finally breaking the hill. 18-second lead as we almost begin our rotation back to the first courtyard hardpoint.
And I do want to point out there was another team kill coming in for the guys on Mutiny. I believe Nelson dropped one of his teammates up in that attic hill, and that is going to be costly. It hasn't been as bad this hardpoint series, but we've seen it quite a bit out of them. They really just have a bit of sloppy plays here and there that's really going to come back to haunt them in the end. Down by about 40 or 50 seconds now. Mass a little bit shaky, but SB looking extremely strong after the first set of rotations. But again, you're exactly right. Neglect's going to be a player that's going to have to step it up a little bit. We've seen him do quite a few good things, but either way, 15 and 23 early on is just not going to cut it.
The game was tied when Reviction was 16 and 8. Since then, he's gone 4 and 13, struggling since that electric start, to be quite honest with you. You saw some massive numbers from him. 16 kills after, I believe it was the first 3 minutes. Well, now, unfortunately for him, he has slowed down. Formal trying to stay alive with that bow. We are still on board with the Strictly Business members as they now have a 50-second lead. Formal cutting down players coming from towels, coming from lobby. He knows they're only going to push him from school, and with the rest of his team there to back him up, almost a full minute lead here. Mutiny needs to make a massive comeback if they want to stay alive in these grand finals.
Yeah, without a doubt, and I want to reiterate as much as possible how important this map is going to be for SB. We've seen Mutiny just destroy teams in Search and Destroy. We saw him do it to SB earlier on in this matchup. So to me, this is pretty much a must-win match for SB and Mutiny. Obviously, being down 2-1 in the series, it's either do or die here in the grand finals of the 5K. They do have control of this Turtle Hill once again. Last time they got broken after about 20 seconds. This time, so far, they've been doing a much better job of holding it down. Nothing but red in that kill feed. Lacefield Lev getting another kill on Study right there before Formal and TCM finally step it up in the kill feed.
There it is again. Reviction on a 3 streak was able to take down Formal. They've made that 50-second lead now go down to just 22. But the control staying in favor of Mutiny. A couple more breaks going to come in from SB. That entire kill feed is red. Chance they're doing just what they needed to do. They got control of the hard point, and they've locked it down for more than just 10 to 15 seconds. 35 uncontested seconds, and going into this back lobby hard point, it's going to be close to a tie game, Chance.
Without a doubt, we've seen them break this hill once before, though we saw it on the first set of rotations. If they could do it again, that's going to be absolutely huge. Able to reduce the deficit just to 7 seconds going inside. Again, cutting down that 50-second deficit right now. Nelson getting a 2-piece trying to break in. Formal going to be able to shut him down, but now it's just going to be Formal and TCM in the hills there. All teammates die. Lacefield's trying to get in. Nelson jumping in the hill. Neglect also going to be in there, and it looks like they are going to have a successful break. You see all the players right now for SB spawning over down by double Ds, and control going in favor of Mutiny.
Neglect trying to stay alive in this inside this hard point. They have 3 players in it. They are just 2 seconds away from tying this game up. Formal gets the first 2 entry kills. Spacely and Study, though, able to answer right back. They know the push is going to come from Pool. Will they adapt quick enough, though, as another kill comes in from Eviction, taking down the player on the back rock. An absolutely crucial kill to control this back lobby hard point. Unfortunately for Strictly Business, their lead that was once 60 seconds is now just 5 seconds as we move to the bottom dirt hill. Last time, it was all Formal and Study locking it down with the help of Spacely. Can they do it yet again?
You know, they were down by 7 going to that lobby hill, and they were able to maintain the exact same thing, but on this hill, they're definitely going to have to do a little bit better job of breaking it. They don't want the lead to get away from them. Formal's obviously heating up a little bit. Study sitting in the next hill, picking up kills. Someone needs to get in this hill to break it. They can't allow any of the lead to get any bigger at all. Now a 30-second differential just going huge for SB right now.
Formal is back in his power position. He's just going to continue weakening the players and calling them out as they cross to the bottom hill. TCM will sit in there all game long with with Study's help. They're on a combined 7 streak. Make it 8. Oh, this entire hill has gone in favor of Strictly Business. Every second that goes by makes it more and more impossible for the opposing team to come back. Full control still going to Study. He's in a great position, and with 1 minute remaining, there is only a few seconds left in which Mutiny can try to contest if they want to win this game. Unfortunately for them, the prediction was too strong. Strictly Business going to take home your 5K Grand Finals. It is mathematically impossible for them to come back in this one, and I'll tell you right now, Mutiny gave signs of life at that back statue hard point, but the thing that lost in this game was bottom dirt hill. Absolutely bottom dirt hill.
Yeah, without a doubt. It was a 7-point differential, and then Study on that dirt hill sat in the hard point the entire time and went on a 9-kill streak. Pretty much not single-handedly winning the game for his team, but definitely having like the hugest moment out of everybody, I must say. Nelson's already quit out of the game. It is mathematically impossible. Mutiny looking extremely strong in the search and destroy. However, in the end, their hardpoint game was just not quite strong enough. SB going to be your champions.
I don't know why you said champions with an accent, but you got your point across. Strictly Business taking home that 5K victory. Always great when you add one of the best slayers in the game on your team in Formal. The rest of the squad, though, more than pulling their own weight. Study was complaining before, saying, man, I'm getting carried all series long. Well, you stepped up when you needed to there. Winning that game and taking the series 3-1. The only map they lost was game number 2 in that S&D. Chance, overall thoughts of the 5K on that victory?
A little bit crazy the whole way. We saw a bunch of upsets. There was a team called like Americans that were beating Prophecy. Mutiny ended up beating Epsilon. They knocked out Elevate, looking extremely strong through the whole thing. SB kind of were doing things as predicted. They were one of the favorites going in, and they pretty much just tore through the whole thing. The pickup team with Scump Saints and all of them got upset in the past round to Mutiny as well. Again, Mutiny looking like a very talented team, especially in Search and Destroy. And then also early on, I can't remember their team name. It was the team with Clay, Attach, Parasite, and Karma got upset early on.
Yeah.
So a lot of craziness going on in the 5K. Mutiny kind of making the name for themselves. Like we've seen them around before, but proving how good of a squad they actually are. But in the end, Formal's West Coast is incredible.
Yes, you couldn't have summed it up any better. 3-1 victory for Strictly Business. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us here in the MLG Studios. Chance, it's been a pleasure talking to you all day. You know you're the homie. Hope to see you soon, man. Enjoy your summer. Enjoy your swim team. Go get your first win.
Have a good one, man. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us. Have a great evening. We'll see you all tomorrow, 4 p.m.